Guys, as a YouTuber doing tool reviews on YouTube, I get plenty of tools from these manufacturers who want me to review their tools, put a video out on it, and they just let me keep the tool. Well, I've gotten to the point where I don't need any more tools. I got plenty of tools. I was thinking, what can I do to maybe pay it forward with all these tools I've got? I mean, I don't need 2 drawers full of screwdrivers. I don't need 4 pair of Knipex pliers. I do want to try to keep 1 pair of each manufacturer in case I want to do some type of video in the future. But when I have duplicates, that's what I'm talking about. I need to do something with that. So what I decided to do was I contacted a local vocational school here in Charlotte. It's called Beatty's Ford Vocational Trade School. It's a non-for-profit in the city. So I contacted her, told her what I was thinking about doing, maybe giving away some bags. And she basically told me, let me turn the light on here. She basically told me she would be ecstatic to receive a bag or 2 bags. So what I'm planning on doing is finding a bag, putting 2 bags together for them. And I said, do me a favor, pick a student or 2 students, maybe 3, who you think, talk to the instructor. They know which ones are in more need financially than others. And she says, Steve, let me stop you right there. All of our students are in financial need. 95% of my students live below the poverty level. Below the poverty level. So these kids coming out of this inner city, wanting to do something positive for society, wanting to do something positive for their family to get a job, I think it's the right thing to do to try to help them out. To try to help them at least when they go to the job the first day, they got tools to work with. And when you have tools to work with, people will respect you a little bit more than if you just show up in a 5-gallon bucket with a couple of pair of channel locks. So that's going to be what I'm going to try to do. And I've already, when I started thinking about that, and then she told me about this one student whose parents are deceased. He's 19 years old. He's on his own. He's graduating HVAC program this May. So I told her, you know what, that's the kind of kid I want to give a bag to. Let's give him to one of them. But she said, Steve, there's stories like that all over the place. So what can we do to help? What can I do to help? So I'm going to be, I've got I've got a lot of Velocity tube bags, I've got 4 or 5 Vitos that I'm not using, but they're not duplicates. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go out and buy a Klein tool runner, 2 to 3 Klein tool runners myself, and donate that to the first giveaway. And after that, maybe, Klein could probably help out. I'm sure they will. Klein always helps out. I contacted so far, I said, you know what? It's just not my tools. I'm not going to have enough tools in my collection to fill 2 or 3 bags every 6 months because I want to try to do this every graduating class. I want to pick 2 to 3 to give away. So I contacted Knipex, KC Tool, Klein, Olight, people like that. All 4 of those that I just mentioned are giving away tools for me. In fact, the first one that came in was from KC Tool. Colin over there, I don't know if you dealt with KC Tool, specialized in very high quality German tools. And there's nobody better to work with than Colin. He's a great guy. He sent me something. Knipex, who I've been working with for, a couple of years now, well over 2 years. They sent me something. I'm going to show you right here what they sent. Just a box full of tools. So I'm getting a lot of positive response for this. But I think we can do more. I mean, I want to try to push this thing out and make sure we get 2 to 3 bags, at least 2 to 3 bags every 6 months. And who knows, it could grow from there. I can tell you one thing, no matter what, whoever gives the tools to me, I can guarantee you 100%, I'm not going to be keeping any of them. Every tool I get in will be going to these kids because they need it and I don't. So not only are they going to be going to them, I'm going to be giving a lot of tools myself, and I'll show you in the video. So I'm thinking about doing maybe a video every couple of weeks, maybe, showing the tools we got in, showing who gave them to me, giving them some recognition. And it's all for the kids. That's what it's for. It's to help these young tradespeople who are trying to get out and help and better themselves actually do that. I mean, I was talking to the director of the school, and she was telling me a story about a young man whose parents passed away. I don't know if they were killed. I think she said killed. I don't know. But he's on his own. He's 19. He decided to go through their program for HVAC. and I know he's in need. I mean, these kids that come out of this thing, especially from where they're coming from, it's hard for them to buy tools, quality tools. I want to give them quality tools that 20 years from now, they could still be using these Knipex tools or any other tools that we decide, we could give them in the bag. But what I'd like to say is any other tool reviewers out there who's got duplicates like I do. I got way too many tools. I got way too many duplicates. Uh, I'm going to leave a link in the description of my mailing address and my email. And if you want to donate those to this program, I will be loading bags up every 2 or 3 weeks. I guess I'll do a bag load up. If you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. But if not, I'm going to tell you who sent them, what they sent, and I'll show them going in the bag. And then after we fill the bag, I'll film us giving that bag to the students. Also, it doesn't have to be a YouTuber. I mean, I'm saying YouTuber because they've got a lot of extra tools, but I know a lot of you guys got a lot of extra tools too. If you have something, even if it's one screwdriver, it doesn't matter. Now, I've already contacted Knipex, Klein, like I said, KC Tool, different tool companies, and they're going to be supplying me some stuff. But I want to make this an initiative, and I'm thinking about calling it the Tool Bag Initiative. Is that a good name? Let me know if you know of a better name for it. But right now, it's Tool Bag Initiative. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'm going to leave a link in the description. It's going to have my mailing address with my email. If you want to send something, I sure would appreciate it. We'll give them to these kids and give them a head start. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.